Hi all. Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. Well, I wanted to start off with this picture of Catherine. Yes, she's pregnant. Yes, there's a little mark there in the picture. But what caught my attention was her hair. I mean, look how thick and luxurious that hair is. Ugh. Anyway, we are going to talk about Harry's appearance on Better Up yesterday, but before we do that, we have one more update. I've told you guys before, as more information comes out on a topic I covered, I feel like if I don't go back and give you the information, you're not getting everything, the full picture. So let's just jump in with both feet, shall we? Let's go. So supposedly, Barbra Streisand was threatening to remove her music from Spotify. Now, this came from somebody on Twitter named Jedi. So I started looking into all of this because, let's face it, people's bottom line, of course, is money, not politics. So I found this article where they fact-checked who's actually removed their music from Spotify. And this article says that, Springsteen and Pearl Jam and all these people have threatened to remove their music from Spotify, but that is false. That's right. Spotify has not removed the music, and neither have the artists. So, yeah. Jason Goodman then put up a tweet that said, I'm getting the feeling Spotify is going to crack like an egg over this whole, thing that's going on. You can't sit on the fence. You need to pick a side. Better off, you should just pay Joe Rogan the $100 million that you promised him for his podcast, and he'll just stream from his own website, because in the end, he really doesn't need Spotify. And we've heard that before. Spotify needs Joe Rogan more than Joe Rogan needs Spotify. But I'm very happy to see that the CEO told everybody we don't change our policies based on one creator, because the stocks are falling and people are getting nervous. Again, why don't you just cut Harry and Meghan loose, get your money back, and, move on? According to him, there's been an increase of 8 million paying subscribers because they all want to follow Joe Rogan, but not such good financial results. They've already agreed to institute warnings on podcasts that talk about COVID-19. And he's already said that they're trying to balance creator expression with safety. I think that's fair. Then he said something I could really get behind. He said the policies were carefully written with input from numbers of internal and external experts, and they are correct for the platform. And they don't change their policies based on just a few creators or based on any media cycle or a call from anybody else, basically saying, hey, Harry and Meghan, we're not going to change our policies because you've asked us to. And just as an FYI, investors are apparently nervous because Spotify's growth is slowing, particularly after Netflix's warning of a significant cool down. Yeah, but yet somehow they're still keeping on the two people that are responsible for that. Now, after all of this controversy, Harry and Meghan did release a statement basically saying that they were going to stay with Spotify. Because after all, if they go against them, they're going to have to return the $25 million. And the statement that was put out by the Archewell spokesman said that Harry and Meghan are committed to continuing their work with the streaming platform. Yeah, I bet they are committed. Okay, let's just move on to our main story of the day. Here we go. I hate to start off this way, but I have to. I'm sorry. Look at those eyes. His eyes look dead. And every single time I look at him, this is what I see. Beaker. And it's an insult to Beaker. So to Beaker, I apologize. And a big thank you to Van72 for these pictures. Girl, you had me laughing out loud, especially this one. Nothing to see here, just a privileged prince going by. All right, so this came out, and thank you to Megan's Mole for these two pictures. But here's the list of who's going to talk and what's going to be said. And that way you could just listen to the people you want to listen to, and you don't have to go through all the rest. Now, what you are looking at is the actual picture that Better Up decided to put on their page. Doesn't Harry look lovely? And don't they all look so happy? So Harry gets on and starts telling every company in the United States that you should give people time to focus on themselves, and that he had burnout, and that this is a lesson from the universe. Burnout from what? I'm telling you, in my opinion, the more he runs his mouth, the worse he looks. And people literally ripped him apart for his comments because it's absolutely true. He's never done a full day's work like the rest of the world. Social media had a field day with this. Because this is the same man who told people if you're not happy in your job, quit your job for your mental health. And never says anything about what's going to happen to your mental health when you can't pay your bills and you lose your home and you become homeless. And, no, let's just skip all that. And media users were brutal. Yes, they asked if Harry and Meghan were going to apologize to the former staff that's suffering from PTSD after working with them. Lady Skylar McCready pointed out that it was nothing but word salad coming out of his mouth. He was just talking and moving his hands around, and what the heck was he trying to say? And pointed out that without the Photoshop, his hair is missing. What really caught my attention is when he told people to pay attention to the universe. Yeah, marijuana is legal in California, and I think somebody might have been using it. And this Twitter person, I loved what they said. Take responsibility, learn from your mistakes so you can stop repeating them, stop blaming others, stop playing the victim, stop making tone-deaf statements, and show some gratitude for your immensely privileged life. I completely agree. Spot on. It's all about self-care, Harry says. And then he tells us what he's doing for self-care. Yes, Harry is meditating every day. I wonder if this is when he sits and rolls his eyes and taps his shoulders and everything, because he's got PTSD from the death of his mother 20 some odd years ago. And of course, Serena Williams jumped right in there. We all know that she's also represented by Sunshine Sachs. Let's not forget that. Yes, Serena Williams says that Harry, the man with an anger management problem, a past drug abuse problem, a past drinking problem, who couldn't even get mental health help for his wife when she claimed that she was suicidal, says that, he's solving her problems. Now think about that. He's solving her problems, but yet he couldn't even make a simple phone call when his wife supposedly said that she was suicidal. Right. Sheila MS pointed out that if you need help, go to a qualified, licensed professional. Not listening to these people who have no training, nothing, and they're telling you to listen to the universe. Now, Sheila also pointed out that, you get up in the morning, you're out all day working, and you come home from work, and that's when you have kids, dinner, dishes, homework, baths, laundry, bills, cleaning, mending, upkeep, yard. This is not when you take 45 minutes for yourself. I completely agree with Sheila. I think he's completely out of touch. Now, this is what Harry wants you to believe. He does his 45 minutes in the morning when Archie is off to school at the age of 2, and the other is having a nap. I take the dog for a walk in nature, and I hope everybody can do that. He's forgetting that they have cooks, nannies, housekeepers, lawn staff, drivers. They don't have the stressors that the rest of us have. And the fact that he can't manage with what he does have and he needs to meditate doesn't speak well for his mental health. In my opinion, he should not in any way, shape, or form be telling anybody else how to handle their mental health. Now, with all of his yakking, and he is, by the way, one of the most white privileged men in the world who's never had to pay a bill in his life or do anything, you have to know that people are upset, and now he's being mocked again online. Nobody's listening to him. That's what he doesn't get. Now, here's the interesting thing. I really think that Harry and Meghan are hearing only what their team around them are saying. I don't think they really understand how people don't like them, how they've been proven to be liars in a court of law, how they themselves spread misinformation, how people are calling Harry handbag Harry because he's been reduced to Meghan's accessory. I mean, I wonder if anybody ever tells them what people are really thinking. Obviously, I couldn't see behind Harry while he was yakking. I'm sure Meghan was behind him. But here's what I think was going on behind the scenes. Yep, that's what I think. Because Harry was spouting the same word salad, using the same buzzwords that he picked up from Meghan. I'm sure somebody was yipping in his ear. I think if Diana was still alive, this is what he would be hearing from her.
Sit. Harry, shush.
Shush, Harry, sit down. Just sit. Just sit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Finn update time, but as you can see, that's a picture of Toodles. Finn jumped down to get a drink of water, came back and found Toodles in his spot, curled up with his toy. And when this happened, I was at the desk eating my lunch, and this is what I taped. I'm trying to eat my food. Somebody wants me to share. Hey, Finn, you want me to share, huh? I really want to hear your comments on what's happening with the Joe Rogan controversy, but I also want to hear what you think about the better up stuff that Harry is spouting. You know I read your comments, so make them good. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future uploads. Don't forget, if you are subscribed, to double check and make sure you're still subscribed. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Getter. You can email me. For those who have donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.